words. I was just filming an introduction for the longest time and I wasn't even recording. Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be testing the Mmmmitchell feet on the ground palette. I'm obsessed. I can't even deal. Mitchell babe, what you done right here? Cheeky. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is kind of what I've come up with. I wanted to kind of use like a range of different colours in the palette. Before we start, I do just want to clear up one thing. And that is the fact that the tan is coming off of my hands and I don't have my nails on, and they are a visual representation of lockdown. So can we just ignore all of that? I'm aware. We're going to do like a glow up video soon. We're going to do our nails and it's going to be great. But for now, got some swatches going on. Would I even be doing YouTube if I didn't have swatches on my hand? No. Also, we're vibing with a new kind of background. I hope you can see me okay because I can't. Obviously, you can see by the title that we are using the Mmmmitchell Feet on the Ground palette. Can we just take a moment to appreciate? Let's do some swatches. And we'll go into that one. Like, look at that. So first of all, I'm going to take the black in the palette and I'm going to take that on like a small blending brush. And I'm just going to put that straight into the crease. So on the outer corner and bring it kind of halfway in. This doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to go in with the purples and really blend that all out. And we're going for like a very blown out, like rounded shape as well. And then just using the same brush, I'm going to go in with Tulip in the palette, which is like this plummy purple. And I'm going to go just where we've put that black, just slightly above it. And again, bringing that right in. I'm just kind of scratching the edges of where we put that black. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Tiger Lily, which is this gorgeous kind of neon orange. And again, taking that just a little bit higher on the edges of that purple. These shadows are so pigmented. I got this for my birthday and honestly, like the first thing I did was like, I need to stick my finger in that green. So I did. And I was like, I need to put it on my face now. Like, give me it all over my face now. I'm gonna keep switching between those brushes and the one we used before with the purple, and just to keep intensifying that purple. This probably looks a little bit of a mess at the minute. And then taking another blending brush and going into Orchid. And putting that where we've just put the Tiger Lily. And I'm bringing this right up to the brow as well. Let me know down in the comment section if you have any of the Mitchell palettes and which one's your favourite. Obviously, I watch Mitchell's lives on a Monday and he loves his mini palette. But what's your favourite? I know that a lot of people love the Head in the Clouds, which I'm going to get. But yeah, what's your favourite? I wanted this one more than the others just because I do really like green. And then on another small blending brush, I'm going to go back in with Tiger Lily. And just to intensify that a little bit because I blended it out a little bit too much with the yellow. And kind of just concentrating the colour a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go cut my crease. So I'm going to just cut it using the e.l.f. Cameo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And I'm just going to do this roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on. And just using a flat brush just to get that shape. Okay, so I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm going to set that concealer on my lid with a bit of Salt Bae. And then before I go in with the glitter on my lid, I'm going to go back in to Tulip and a Mood, and I'm just going to blend that concealer into the outer corner. And then for the lid, I'm going to go in with Limeade, which is like exactly what it says. It's a lime green glitter. And I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. Take a little bit on my finger as well. And then lastly for the eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in with the black. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner just to intensify it a little bit. Okay, so that is the finished eyeshadow essentially. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to go off camera and apply lashes because last time I applied lashes on camera I had an absolute mare. And then we'll be back to do the skin. Okay, so we're back to do the skin. I've already like moisturised and primed my face. It's no secret that my skin's kind of going through it right now. Like we've got breakouts all over the gaff. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Confine and Conceal and Define foundation in F10.5. This might be a little bit too dark, but I don't really remember what I think of this foundation. So we're gonna relive all of that today. I really like the applicator on it. Oh, this is way too dark. So there we go. Oh, chemical life. Oh. And then I'm just gonna take a foundation brush and I'm just gonna start stippling that in. What I remember about this foundation is it was quite thick, but it also didn't move off my face. I remember I bought this for my full face of Revolution makeup. And I think I filmed that video like 1 in the afternoon. And my foundation was still like solidly on at like 9 o'clock at night. So I'm going to take a little bit of that down my neck just because, quite frankly, my face is not the same colour of my neck right now. I don't know what it is at the minute. My skin is just having a bad time. Like, I don't know whether it's because of the I've been crying quite a lot. Lockdown is just not agreeing with me. So I think that's probably why my skin's struggling at the minute, because I just sit in bed, eat bad food and whinge. Gotta go around the brows. Ah! So it's every time, but literally going around your eyebrows is literally an Olympic sport. The thing about this foundation, like, I feel like I've got foundation on, but it doesn't feel heavy. Does that make any sense? Like, it feels like damn she thick, but also like, I don't hate it. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to take the same concealer that we used to prime my lids, and that is the e.l.f. Cameo Concealer in Fair Warm. And I'm just going to pop that under my eyes, my chin, down the centre of my nose, and then my forehead, just in the places that I usually do. And then what I've been doing just recently, don't really know why, seen someone else do it and thought I'd give it a good old bash, is just kind of reverse contouring and putting it along here. And then I'm just going to blend that out using my Real Technique sponge. Fun fact, I've actually never used a beauty blender. Like, am I missing out? I feel like I am. But then I also, like, I think they're like £17, aren't they? Not too sure, but I just can't justify that much on a sponge. But let me know, like, if it is actually worth the money or if I should just stick to my Real Techniques. I've also been using the Luxor blenders as well, and they're really good. So let me know if I should buy a beauty blender. It's ridiculous, the colour difference in my face and my hand right now. But I promise you, my face actually does match the rest of my body. It's just my hands. What do you think to my like little setup we got going on here? I feel like I want to do my like more makeup-y kind of videos like this, so that you can really focus on the makeup, and then do my more like chatty videos in my old setup. What do you think to that? I feel like when I'm doing my more chatty ones, I want you to feel more that you actually like sat with me. And then for cream contour, I'm going to take my foundation stick in the shade Chai from Primark, as always. I need to invest in a new contour stick, I think. Although I love this one, and I've had it for ages. When did I buy it? Literally, I bought it ages ago, and look how much is still left. Like, I was like, oh, surely I'm going to be running out soon, but look at that. And this was like £2. I'm sure it's £2. But I remember saying in my last video, like, I just need Primark to hurry up so I can buy another one. And then after that video, I was like really confused. Not confused, I was really intrigued as to how much I had left. So like I started rolling it all out and I was like, how? Like, I use it every day. Actually, that's a lot. I don't use it every day because I don't wear makeup every day. But every time I wear makeup, it is what I use to cream contour. I used to use the MUA concealer, just in like a darker colour, which is like £1, and that worked really well. And then before that, I think for about 6 years, I used the Revlon Colour Stay foundation in the shade Golden to cream bronze. And I really want to get back into that because that just looked so stunning. Like my go-to like face was always the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, Maybelline Fit Me concealer, or the MAC concealer. And then the Revlon Colour Stay foundation to contour. And that was kind of my my go-to kind of face. And it was stunning. I remember when I first started doing, oh my God, I remember when I first started contouring. And I'm going to just take a little brush to blend that out while I talk to you about when I first started contouring. So when I first started contouring, I was speaking to a boy that I went to school with. And he just started working. Bearing in mind, we still went to school together at this point. So it's not like I went to school with this boy and then started seeing them or anything like that. We went to school together. And he started working at one of the local supermarkets. And I just had my first paycheck from the ice cream place that I worked at. So I went out and I bought like a load of makeup. And that's what I got to cream contour. I bought the Revlon foundation to kind of contour, like cream bronze. And I swear to God, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, kind of my first time properly trying makeup, I guess. And I went to meet him just before he started his shift, you know, be like, oh, well, congrats. And he was literally like, what's on your face? And I was like, what? He was like, what's on your face? And I was like, I watched a lot of YouTube videos that night. I'd never been more embarrassed in my life. And then to set all of that in place, I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte Setting Powder. This is like a throwback and a half. This powder's like £3 or £4 and it genuinely does do what it says. Like it genuinely does keep you matte for like the whole day. So just popping that all around my face. Now that I look like a corpse, I guess it's time to start adding some colour back into my face. So for bronzer, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild bronzer in What Shady Beaches. And again, these are all like quite affordable products. Like I want to try and keep my videos as affordable as possible because I know not like everyone can afford to go out and buy everything Fenty and to be fair, actually Fenty is not that bad priced. So I'm just going to put that in all the places that we've put the cream bronzer. A little bit under my chin. And then just taking a smaller brush with that same bronzer on, I'm going to go down the sides of my nose. And then I'm just going to take a sponge just to go over that, just so that it's not that harsh. So for blush, I'm just going to take my Sleek blush in Keep It 100. And this is just like a very pinky blush. So I'm just going to take that. And I'm just going to pop that on my apples and my cheeks and work it up. Oh, that is very pink. Jesus. I'm also going to take a little bit of that just on the bridge of my nose. And then again, I'm going to grab my sponge and just go over that just a little bit because it was way too pink. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighter in Pearlescent Pearl. I'm just going to take that on a small brush. Pop that on my cupid's bow, my cheeks. Okay, so moving back on to eyes, I'm going to basically reverse order everything that I've kind of done apart from maybe the yellow. So I'm going to go in to Tiger Lily, just on a small blending brush. And I'm going to take that under my eyes. I'm going to try and connect it just to the shadow on the outer corner. And then taking a more like dense flat brush, I'm going to go into a mixture of Tulip and a Mood. And then I'm going to run that just along my lower lash line. And then lastly, for eyes, I'm going to take Bless You just on my inner corner. Oh my god, okay, fine, I'll put it on my brow bone as well. Okay, so lastly we are on to lips. So I'm basically just going to take my everyday lip liner, which is the NYX lip liner in London. I'm just going to line my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm just going to take my MAC lipstick in Honey Love. And then last thing we've got left to do is to set our face. So I'm going to take the Primark Prime and Infuse Setting Spray in Pineapple. Okay, so that is the finished look. I am obsessed with this palette. Like, Mmmmitchell, babe, what you've done right here is a masterpiece. I don't ever want to take this off my face. I hope that you guys like this video. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comment section if you like this little setup we've got going on here, or if you prefer the more bedroom setup, I guess. And I guess I will see you in my next video.